Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So I'm going to try to get my timeless trials done for this week because, well, I want to get them done before the weekend first of all, and second, it's a good time for me to get those 50 stamina used so that I can get the 2 bursting heart keys. So let's just jump into the timeless trial now and get all of them done. So this video will cover the first 9 trials and I'll separate out the very final trial. So SSS Trial 1, after the end of battle, restore hit points equals to 30% of damage dealt. This map. All melee enemies. All melee enemies. Okay, so why don't I just actually have Ledin get something like Ledin, Sophia, Hein to teleport forward. Actually, if he moves 3, let's say I place him here. 1, 2, 3. If he goes 4, 5, is he far enough to attack anyone? No, so I need a teleporter. So this should be fine. I'm going to change Sophia's skill to regenerate though. So the basic idea is I'm going to teleport Ledin forward. He is going to just fight one of these guys to pull up all these enemies to attack him. And then that should hopefully just end the fight, just like that. Alright, let's begin. So for example, I'll start by regenerating him. Then I'm going to just miracle up. Going to just teleport him all the way forward now. And I'm actually going to place him all the way in amongst the enemies where he'll righteous duel one of them. And there we go. And the enemy can start moving up. Lacking a bit of damage to kill these infantry guys. Because of the phallic soldiers. Maybe I should have changed the zealots or something. Oh well, no big deal. What's next? Well, I guess I'll just end turn right here, where I am. Both skills have worn off, but what I can do is probably... Let's see. If I just rewind here, what the heck? Let's just do that. Just so I can teleport Tiaris up, so that she can provide healing light to Ledin. That should do it. One down. Two down. And 3 down. Then there's just this phalanx enemy, which dies. So there we go. Second battle, melee attack damage reduced by half. Okay, 3 ranged enemies. So for this one, let's just swap things around then. I'm going to bring AoE attackers. So let's say Lena, let's have Luna, and let's have Rachel. Then Landius and Tieris will round out the party. So maybe I just want Rachel to be able to walk smoothly. So maybe I'll just change her to bring Crystal Warlocks, right? Because you can move 3, 4, 5 to here maybe. Nope. Let's just leave it as sorceress and have Luna help Landius get past very quickly. Alright, let's begin. So what I'm gonna do is... Oh, I didn't bring my faction buff! Oh. So Lana is gonna do way less damage than she should. Alright, that's fine though. Landius charges up. Rachel charges up. Lena runs up. And then TRS will move up. So double AoE, even though I didn't bring a fashion buff for Lana, still did enough damage so that all of these guys should get one-shotted by my Landius. The flyer generals might not, but they should die to the fixed damage hits even if they don't die. Perfect. Even the Necromancer did a single target strike instead of an AoE. Convenient. So that went pretty smoothly. Battle number 3. Damage decreases by 20% for each block move before attacking, up to 100% damage decrease. So, whole bunch of ranged enemies. So I think I'll stick with pretty much this exact same party. The only adjustment would be if I can maybe have, for example, Luna move up, Wind God Realm and kill. So I would bring Shephaniel instead here to provide the faction buff initially. And maybe I'll just bring Lead in as well. Both of them. Yeah, let's begin. So, by bringing them both, I'm going to have TRS Miracle up to start. Healing Light up one. Then Luna can Wind God Realm here. Next to the Necromancer. I probably should have faction buffed him first with Shephaniel, but he did enough damage to kill anyways. So it kind of works out. I'm gonna place Luna there. Why don't I pull one of these enemies to me? Over here. Guess the secret would be to just move south and have them all attack me. So, for example, Elf Giant's moving 3, then 1, 2, maybe here to attack. And I might as well have Shifenial. I mean, if I'm going to move, I might as well just move 3. Whatever. Not expecting to kill it, but it's weakened enough that it will not curse my Landius. That was the whole goal of that attack. So Healing Light will last for one more turn for everybody, which works for me. Perfect. So down here, let's just have him sanction. And peace of mind. Actually, I should have moved him up one tile. Then I could have double buffed. Darn it. Because now I can't. If he was up one tile, TRS can be here and buff up both of them with Healing Light again. As it is, guess I will crush this guy and just have Ledin enter in here. So he won't get Healing Light, but it should work out fine. Then there's just the angel. Perfect. Next battle. SSS Trial 4. While being suppressed, attack and defense are both increased by 30%. Okay. So, 2 ranged enemies and 1 holy general that I really should kill. If Luna runs all the way up there and attacks, and if I bring... Actually, if I bring Leon, both of them, so Leon and Luna, that should probably be the way to go. So I'm gonna have Luna, Wind God Realm, strike and retreat, let's say. Then Leon is probably gonna attack and retreat. And then I'll use Ledin to tank hits. And maybe Liana for act again purposes. Something like this. Okay. Let's begin. So I'll start with a miracle buff for the group here. And I'm gonna have Luna, Wind God Realm next to the archer. Raging Thunder Strike that archer and finish it off right away. Then I can retreat back 3 tiles. Perfect. So then Leon can move all the way up. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this. Chivalry. I'm just gonna make sure I get rid of this Holy General right away. Down it goes. And back off. Ledin can now Righteous Duel this infantry general. He takes a ton of damage, but that's okay. And I'm actually going to have Liana gospel him up and heal. So with the gospel buff and miracle and other buffs, he should be able to deal with these guys. Yep. Although that angel really did hurt. But I'll just pray her up. Heal up everyone. And I'm going to have Leon just crush the Necromancer. Ledin can just activate faction buff. Tieris can attack Blessing. Luna. And I'm gonna have Luna attack this angel. Ooh. Couldn't quite kill it. That's okay. Because it'll kill itself anyways. And so will the Demon Skeleton Master. There we go. 2 more enemies eliminated. And 1 more map cleared. So then we're on the SSSS Final Trial. Time law is damage decreases 20% for each block move before attacking, up to 100% damage decrease. This time law again. It is a very annoying one. Right, because even AoE attack teams, they move, so they won't do much damage. So what if I place Landius in the south, right? I could have Luna move over, Wind God Realm, attack, then retreat 3 tiles. So it would be 1, 2, 3, something like that, right? And then that's nowhere near enough to be close to the other group. What if she Wind God Realm south, along with Leon? Right, so if they're both in the north, they can both move south, activate their movement skills to attack. Let's see. So Leon is going to do 20% less damage to get that to happen, but Luna should be pretty well off. And then Landius can range counterattack. And I guess the last character should be Liana after all. Something like this. Okay, I think this looks good. And we'll see how this plays out. So, let's begin. So I'm gonna focus everything on attacking Zerda, which means Leon first. Brought the wrong skill on Leon. He should not have brought Assault. because assault relies on you moving to do extra damage. But oh well. Alright, so Luna, Wind God Realm, the follow-up strike to finish off Zerda, and shift. And then I'm gonna have Landius. Just activate Peace of Mind right away. I'm going to have Tierras miracle up everyone here. And then let's see. Let's just gospel up Landius and hope for the best. Who is the Horto going to assassinate? Chose to target Landius. Perfect. Wind Whisper. Huh. Alright. So let's have Landius faction buff to start. I'm going to have Leon. If I strike here, I can retreat back, so I'm gonna do that. Or no, wait, if I move that far, I'm not gonna do any damage. So that's annoying. That is really annoying. Alright, so let's move here, I guess. And pick someone to attack Blessing, which is probably Luna. And Healing Light, the other two. So I'm going to have Leon. Hate this time law. But I'm going to do it anyways. So I move over and attack like that. If I place myself here, I'll be able to retreat 3 tiles afterwards. You know what, let's place myself here. So Diana is going to act again, Leon, so that Leon can start weakening Narn. And while Wind God Realm is still up, I can retreat back into Landius guard range. And then finally, Luna gets to attack. So I'm thinking I'll target Shuri with this strike for maximum damage output. That was enough to kill. Then I can move back. No, I don't want to move back. I want to stay here to have increased damage. Oh! Luna was not guarded. I guess my 2 guard range got stolen. Okay, whatever. Works for me. At least nobody died. So now I can finish off Narn. Even if Luna died, it wouldn't have been a big. It would not have mattered. So I'm okay with it. There we are. Next up is the SSSS Trials. So let's start with the first one. So I'm going to do these 4, and as always, separate video for the final trial. So SSSS Trial 1, Mobility +2, everyone's immune to mobility reduction effects. Enemies are very far away. Because I can use Wind God Realm to move forward. Right. And then maybe place down Rachel or something like that. So Let's replace the Raging Thunder with Faction Buff at this point. And get started. So, whoa! Right, the time law. I was like, why can I move so far? But that's okay. It's a good thing. Just gonna play it safe with my characters for now. Rather than pushing in a bit too far, I'm just going to hold back initially. And buff everybody. Like so. So I'll rely on Landius to deal with all the ranged enemies and whatnot. And also have Landius do that to start things off. Okay. So if I win God Realm over here and crush the only healer, I can then retreat back afterwards. Wonderful. And then Landius can move up like this way. I'm going to be a little bit careful and place Landius here because the Peace of Mind buff can be stolen. Rachel can maneuver forward and toss out Runic Void, hitting everybody but the mage at the very far back. So that should weaken them all for easy kills. I'm gonna just gospel up Landius. And I may as well attack Blessing Luna. So, buffs may be stolen by the Mistdancer. I don't even get to see what buffs got stolen. Oh, definitely some attack buffs. My attack got reduced ridiculously. 1066. So I'm guessing both attack buffs got stolen. His talent buff that increases attack and his faction buff attack buff. Whatever. As long as he doesn't die. Even if he died, to be honest, he'd revive. So let's have Rachel kill off that Lancer opponent, leaving just 3 enemies, all of whom are super easy kills. There we are. SSSS Trial 2, physical attack damage reduced by half. So this is one of those maps where you want to use Let-in, except there's so many ranged attackers, the mage generals, 4 of them, that I actually don't want to use Let-in. Wow. Alright, so it'll be Landius with AoE attackers once again. Let's swap out Tieris in favor of Lana maybe? And yeah, I think this is the way to go. If I want Rachel to get extra mobility, I can change up her sorceresses to Crystal Warlocks. So she's ground based so that she benefits from Wind God Realm. Alright, good enough. So both of them can only move 2, which means I should probably win God Realm right here. Faction buff. So that lets me move Rachel forward, like so. And then Landius can run up. And then Lena can start maneuvering. And finally I'm going to miracle up everybody with tears. Lots of mass attacks. Tidal Surge. Chain Hook on Rachel. Or Tentacle on Rachel, sorry. Okay. Let's start with Heaven Sanction. I think I'd save the Heaven Sanction for the other group. So maybe I'll just single target strike the cuttlefish. So similarly, I don't really want to waste this. So I think I'll weaken targets with Rachel as well. Which means probably a Dark Reaper strike on the Angel from here. So I want to make sure this Angel dies. That's the whole goal of all this. Peace of Mind on Landius. Because I think this Angel has the Wind Whisper skill. Yeah, it does. So to make sure it happens, let's just attack Blessing Luna. And have Luna single target strike down that Angel. There we go. Landius facing off against damaged enemies. Even with 50% reduced damage, he crushes one. The Vampire Bat has ridiculously high defense for some reason. So it doesn't really get crushed. That's okay. So why can I only move 1 tile? Let's just heal Rachel. Mobility debuff clearly. So let's have Rachel toss up the Runic Void here. Damage all these enemies. Let's have Lena Heaven Sanction all these enemies. And I'm going to have Luna finish off that very high defense Vampire Bat. So if Landius dies, I don't really care, but he shouldn't because Luna is providing the magic defense, so the magic damage reduction effect via her talent. And all of these guys are damaged. So yeah, goes very smoothly. Landius kills them all. Onwards. SSSS Trial 3. When hero is a ranged class, unit's normal attack range is increased by 2. Hate this one. Not a fan of this one at all. So there's 3 ranged enemies. If I get rid of them, then Ledin can really mop up. So let's swap back to Ledin. So Luna attack, for example. Leon attack. If Leon strikes and moves back 3, for example. Luna strike, and then retreat 3, maybe to the north, then act again. Excuse me. With Liana. So yeah. Shift forward, attack, move up 3, get act again, kill. I'm going to have to replace the Queen's Ascension yet again to do that. Or maybe if I have attack, shift north, act again, kill, that should be fine too. And then Luna will crush this guy, the Leviathan on that side. And then Ledin will be here, Tiaras will be there. Good. Let's begin. Get rid of all the ranged characters, then wipe out the melee with Ledin. So, double checking. Snow, snow, and snow. Good. Chivalry. Let's see, who has higher defense? They both have roughly the same. Okay. So I want to get a 5-tile charge on this guy. Place myself here, that would be the 5-tile charge. Let's turn the danger zone. I'm going to Wind God Realm here. Going to Raging Thunder, Leviathan. Not enough damage to kill, so I'll get back to Ledin's guard range. And then here, why don't I just Righteous Duel this guy to me? I mean, I could have Righteous Duel and killed off the Leviathan actually. Oh well. But I think this works out better, because that way, Tiaras can be guarded. He has 2 range, actually. But I think the Shrine Maiden should let Liana survive. So Leon does enough damage to get rid of that guy too. Good. So yes, Liana gets hit by the 2 range Steelwing Vanguard, but the Shrine Maidens tank the hit. Going to avoid the Orc for now, I guess. I'm just gonna move Ledin here, where I can guard Liana. Right. So let's have I guess Leon move over. Luna can crush this guy and start moving back to like here. Tiaras with the healing lights. And I might as well, I mean, I think Prayer is more suitable here rather than Gospel, because I don't think there's any real debuffs being applied. Good. Ledin's doing his job. There's just 2 enemies now. So I'll place Ledin here. I'll have I mean, I might as well have Leon attack. Tieris will attack Blessing Luna. And that way Luna can get a high damage strike on the Orc Berserker. I'll move Liana forward. But regardless, Ledin should be able to kill off both remaining enemies pretty easily. Yep. And then we have the final battle, SSSS Trial 4. After the end of battle, restores hit points equals to 30% of damage dealt. Once again, Ledin would be great here if I can get rid of all the ranged attackers, which I definitely can. So Zealot, Holy General, and the Mist Dancer. There's just 3. So something like have Leon, Chivalry attack and move down 3 tiles, get act again, and then crush this guy, and then Ledin will just mop up kind of situation once more. Don't need to rush on the kills, so this time around I'll have Luna bring her faction buff. So I need to be able to pull one of the enemies to me, which means I probably need to move up to here to pull that guy. But first, let's just make sure I can kill off the Mist Dancer. Chivalry, Assault, retreat down 3 tiles to the south. Yeah, I'm just going to win God Realm right away. And faction buff here. That will allow Ledin to pull the Cavalry General over and allow me to act again Leon to take down the Holy General. So before I do that though, I'm going to attack Blessing Leon just to absolutely make sure it dies. Down it goes. And let's retreat back over here. Ledin got mobility down because I didn't get Sage's Hat buff onto him. So Tieris gets struck and killed! Wow! That was more damage than I thought. Uh-oh. I thought... Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. Didn't think it would be enough damage to kill, but it was. So, nonetheless, yes, I'll have the Gospel up Ledin here. Right. Leon is gonna attack. Zealot. And retreat back. And Luna strike a Hellhound, weaken it. shift. Ledin still has Healing Light this turn, so it just wears off the following turn. But for now, he should still be healthy enough to crush these guys. Especially with the Gospel buff, so that he's immune to mobility reduction. So then there's just the Zealot to kill. Which actually melee strikes me, killing itself, I think. Yep. Works. So, Tierras died fast, but it didn't matter. Ledin took care of everything anyways. And there we go. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.